on the Sombra. Bionade now out on the 3 members on the side of the NYXL. Anamo already going to be taken down. The follow-up is there. All the supports, all the DPS now gone with Hotbot getting knocked out of the mech. Seoul Dynasty will go ahead and be able to maintain, will be able to stay alive.
Mono keeps getting slapped.
Gets that ulti ready. Yeah, they just keep shutting him down. Creative has been so great at connecting with these sleep darts on prime targets. Jonak, however, manages to find one. Gesture going to be eliminated, and Toby burns the res onto the Widowmaker, so now they can't bring Gesture back into the fray. Marvel discorded, melted down. It's no way to escape. Prophet continues to play forward, pops the barrage for a kill, but the Transcendence comes out from Jonak to keep everybody alive, and Prophet will just end up taking himself out in the end. NYXL make their way over onto the point. The cap should be coming through as Sebiolbi just looks for somebody.
That was a pretty incredible
shot, but the dynamite going through. Yeah, Creative's going to fall. Minefield coming in, however, from Marvel. Does manage to find Jonak, but Sebiolbi will cut him down. Rez comes out. Toby does manage to pick up Marvel. The Bob now going to be just trying to keep Gesture alive here for the moment. Nano boost the whole hog going to be coming out. Hotbot going to be knocked onto the mech. That's going to force the self-destruct. We'll pull back away from the explosion to make sure they don't get taken down, but now Toby will be falling. No supports available for the Seoul Dynasty on the point with the EMP coming through. It connects onto all 4 remaining members of the Seoul Dynasty. Being said, they create a decent amount of space. Almost get that flip coming in. His Mono will be rolling off the point. Comes back in to try to recontest it, but can't do it.
Minefield, then we're going to see potentially, oh, never mind, not going to see that, Bob. I was going to say, that's the longer fight you're looking for. Not going to happen anymore.
Oh, no. And now they can't res him back into the fight. Anamo getting taken down shortly thereafter. 99% with the OT starting to bleed away. Mono dropped the Minefield, but it's going to be Hotbot and Mono both falling. No main tanks now available for the side of the NYXL, and one after the other, they just get picked off. Almost swaps over onto the Lucio to try to get a tag, but he will not be able to make it happen. So
Sigma this time, though, at least for the beginning. It's going to be Marvel and Wrecking Ball.
Okay, well, the snipers are already doing some serious work. Anamo and Sebiolbi going to be eliminated yet again.
And a crossfire, too. Different angles.
Yeah. Jonak rolled over. Point lockdown for Seoul Dynasty first here as Marvel does get hacked. Hawksall farming off of that Wrecking Ball over there on the side, but it will be Mono eliminated as well. And Anamo can't get into a position to bring Mono back. Comes through, Sebiolbi protected for the moment as Gesture takes a breather to try to stay alive. In the meantime, Marvel rolls in, finds Jonak. Gesture still will fall under the pressure. Just too many members of the NYXL surrounding that Roadhog. Couldn't make his way out of there, but it might not matter at all because Marvel drops a minefield and just sends Sebiolbi sailing into it. Says good night to him. Creative in the back line, just keeping everybody spammed up, gets the connection to finish off Hotbot, and Seoul Dynasty are looking primed and ready to take this 100-0. Ready to shut down Hawksall, who does now have that EMP ready to go. See Hotbot dancing around, but he will not be allowed to remech. Fitz finds his head yet again. Sort of that Baby Diva Prophet eliminated, taken out of the fight, but Toby very fast on the res, puts him back into the action, but that will cause Toby. Overstepping it would seem, but now Fitz finds another shot. This time Jonak taken down, follows up to get both of the supports. Hawksall's eliminated yet again, cannot use the EMP. There are 5 members now waiting to respawn on the side of the NYXL, and the OT will just bleed away. The whole hog shoves them off the point, and there you have it. Seoul Dynasty, they put their right foot forward. Dynamite into the back. Let's get the detonation. Going to be ticking away at the enemy Mercy, which Jonak will keep alive. Pull in onto Mono. He's got no HP. Netabus comes in. Now just going to be taking a nap. He'll be denying the point cap from coming through, but Prophet does manage to find Bianca, taking him out of the mech, which means that Mono is going to be that much more susceptible to damage. Dynamite into the back room, getting the hit onto Sebiolbi. EMP gets used, finds 3 members. Mono's the first one to fall. Sebiolbi and Anamo, their hacks will go ahead and expire as Marvel pushes around that top side above the point. Bob just gets a little bit of alone time. He'll be taking a nap for the rest of it, though. Dynamite in to try to flush out Jonak. Takes him lower and lower. Still has not been finished off yet, but Marvel finally finds the left-click kill, or rather the accretion kill, to go ahead and finish off that Ana. And with the cleanups coming through, this should be the cap on the point for the Seoul Dynasty. So 4 minutes and 21. A lot of ultimates available here toward the Seoul Dynasty. And a really nice hack onto Bianca. Sets up for a very swift kill. Now, no defense matrix, so Mono that much more at risk should he dive in. See him pushing forward, they look for Marvel. 2 minutes to eliminate him. Mono now going to be hack slept, does get woken up, but it's with a Bionade. He's got no way to leap out. Finally does get that, but Gesture pulls him back in, and the Creative will find the kill. That's just the Bob and the Valkyrie used from the side of the Seoul Dynasty, so they're still going to have 4 ultimates to continue rolling this cart up towards point B.
I think it's time for a change of composition here for New York. That's a good start here, at least in terms of forcing out this res. Going to get Gesture as well, but New York are really struggling to find value with this win, and they do win this fight off of some clutch plays from Saebyeolbe and Jonak. This EMP needs to be big. It needs to be first executed by Haksal. If he uses it second, you might not get a chance to really get value out of it at all. Okay, he does come out first.
Oh, Anamo's already gone though. EMP managed to find two on the side of the Seoul Dynasty. EMP out from Fitz. It just leads to two swift kills here on the back end. Hanfa trying to, or Bianca rather, gonna have to use that one. Will get taken down over here at the cart. And I think that's just going to be point B.
Haksal even himself in particular on this hero.
Oh,
he's
no.
Jester's just, look at where Jester is. He's so far forward. No fear.
It was a great distraction. The Seoul Dynasty, they pushed up around the left side. Gesture goes through that center room. And Haksal's just waiting to start farming, you know, his blade off on that left side flank coming in, but he just doesn't get the opportunity to do so. It's a great flank from Gesture, being sneaky beaky like with that Roadhog. A good turnaround here on the fight, however, from the NYXL. Coming on the hunt, sees them poking out of that balcony. Decides to wrap back around the side, spots out Mono. Fitz, however, headshot by Saebyeolbe, who does have the Bob alive. Prophet does get slapped. Everybody pushing up to try to defend their own Ashe, but will get taken down all the same with a very nice Bionade lobbed in from Jonak. Haksal playing forward, will get punished by Creative, who again comes up with a very nice sleep dart, but
don't know about this
should
res.
get taken down here on the back end. Maybe not. Bionade coming through, and yeah, Haksal pushes up around the corner, does manage to find that kill. That found Fitz. Now has to reset Marvel, taken down with 28 seconds. That's catastrophic here for the Seoul Dynasty. Toby pops the Valkyrie. Would love to get a res off, but I don't think he's going to be given the opportunity to Bionade again from Jonah. Connects with Fitz this time, finishing him off. Res going to have to be used by Toby up around the corner. Haksal now going in deep, draws at the Dragon Blade, finds Creative with one, finds Toby with a second. Accretion comes in, he's got 22 HP remaining. They finally find the shot, but it's such a bloodbath back and forth, and somebody's got to tag the cart now for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. There's only two alive. Marvel trying to make his way there. They're trying to body block him as best as possible. This self-destruct from Bianca is perfectly timed. They will touch to tag out the OT, but now the boop away comes through. They deny the retouch, and Seoul Dynasty do not. They haven't quite spotted him there. Hack comes in onto Marvel. Jester going to be the one getting focus fired here for the moment. The Bionade sets up nicely to take him down. That's exactly what New York needs to try to break through. Rez comes out onto Jonak, but Prophet finds Mono, but Bianca will go ahead and get rid of the enemy Pharah. That's going to be all of the damage now effectively gone. Jester going to be running his way back slowly to try to get into the fight here. Marvel just sits alone on the point. Sleep Dart connects onto Bianca. The pocket heals are there, however, from Anamo to keep him safe. Contest this. Stun comes out. Haksal still holds on to the EMP. Tosses that one out, and it's just a catch onto two. And a boost used from Creative to try to keep him alive. It's going to be Bianca knocked out of the fight now. Saebyeolbe going to be gone, and maybe they actually might be able to make this happen. Marvel continues to chase forward, bouncing these spheres out around the corner of the bus, ripping apart the members of the NYXL as they try to retreat. Prophet dives back in, exited, and a boost is used onto the Winston to try to keep him alive. He doesn't have a primal rage, however, and is bionaded. He manages to make it out to the Mega Pack, try and stay alive. Self-destruct finds Gesture, the Bobs, trading some kills back and forth, but Saebyeolbe's doing just a little bit more work as it takes down Prophet. It seems like, yeah, finally the NYXL should be able to break through here onto the point to get this cap coming in, but there's a decent little time buy for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. That being said,
Prophet.
Oh dear. He makes it out. They don't finish him off. They take him down to 4 HP. He comes back with the pulse bomb, takes out Jonak. Are you kidding me, Prophet? This guy is the GOAT. Toby goes in, gets his hands dirty by taking down Haksal, then immediately goes over to the Res Creative. Bianca out of the fight now. Anamo going to get picked off as well. And NYXL will be stopped. The cart control now in the hands of the Seoul Dynasty.
I mean, you can't make this up.
What
you can't make this up.
What a play. How do you
health.
botch that?
Yeah.
Just a fine 3. Gesture anti for the moment, but not taking too much damage, so should be able to outlast the hack, and he does. The nano boost helps him a great deal. Jonak taken down as Gesture pushes back forward, finds Mono inside of his own bubble. Gets that elimination as Marvel will just press up here, building up towards his Graviton Surge. Gets the finish onto Saebyeolbe, and Bianca's got to go off the side of the map and reset. Half the time bank now drained for New York. Through. Pulse Bomb just going to be dropped down onto the ground. Bianca makes it back in, so Bionade actually comes out, connects onto 3. That's exactly what they needed. Leads to multiple kills here on the side of the NYXL, who can finally start moving that card forward again. They will get point B. Prophet just delaying for a little bit. And Saebyeolbe finds the headshot. Now it's going to be 2.5 minutes to make it just a little bit before point C. Using the Pulse Bomb, doesn't manage to find anything. Akshon jumps forward, looks to get the hack onto Gesture, cannot find it. EMPs him, but it doesn't matter. The nano boost with a left click just takes him down all the same. Final nade used by JJoNak to keep himself alive, and Mono gets the duel stop on the Prophet, eliminating the Tracer. Gesture taking a breather, almost has that next ult ready to go. Squats down, gets a pull onto Bianca, shuts him out of that remake. Mono, meanwhile, off screen with the Primal Rage, does find Creative, but Prophet is right in behind Sabiobi and helps take him down. Now goes on the hunt for JJoNak and for Anamo, which will be found. And the car is going to get halted here, at least for a little bit longer. 25 seconds left.
You just don't even get a real push anymore.
Going to be tossed out onto the point. The pull comes in. Bianca, bio-nated, D-Matrix expires. He gets knocked out of the mech, which means that Gesture is fine to go for the whole hog. But that being said, JJoNak shuts it down. Finds the stick, however. Kills off Sabiobi, but gets himself at the same time. But the damage is looking like it is done. Mono is trying to stay alive, but just cannot do so. JJoNak rezzed, but the OT will bleed away. The Seoul Dynasty will successfully defend on Nimbani, and maybe you are correct. Nano boost has to be used on a Hoxel, and he nearly has the blade online. Now has it. Does he pull it? Not stunned up there, very briefly. Bianca now going to be demeched. Sabiobi eliminated, and Hoxel hacks, so he cannot draw the blade. And the point is nearly going to be capped here for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. Gesture taking a nap, but they don't have any reliable ways of actually finishing him off. Hoxel finally draws the blade as Mono does fall. He can't make it over to the mini-pack, so the blade means absolutely nothing for the NYXL on this defense. The cleanup comes through, and there's now 4 minutes and 45 seconds in the time bank for the Seoul Dynasty.
And oh no. Bianca, this could be the beginning of the end. There's the grab.
This is a tragedy right now, unfolding in front of our eyes. The Graviton Surge blocking up an Anamo. Prophet got the headshot, the Bob's over onto the point. Mono does manage to find one as Creative will fall. He pops the Primal Rage to try and delay, but he's not playing on the point for now. There's too many members of the Seoul Dynasty. He knows that he will just die if he goes over there. Self-destruct going to be used, manages to catch two, and Bianca might have just turned this one around on its head. They still give up 82.4%, but that self-destruct, those two kills.
All right, there's another hack here for Fitz. Gets the Mega here. He's going to play a little bit more conservatively. Not going to be playing far forward here because they don't have that tempo advantage anymore. That's a nice pick on the JJoNak. It's going to allow them to kind of shove their way forward. There's going to be a res, but look at the distance they've covered.
That's a trade out. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Seoul Dynasty fan. They get that exchange, but now this is not what you want to see. Hoxel finally draws at the blade, and this time it has purpose, it has meaning, it has impact. Comes up with 3 kills. As Gesture is left to his own devices on the point and will be taken down in the end. And NYXL continue to hold on to Anamos. Now going to have to wait for Hoxel to respawn and come back in. Bob going to be finished off so far. The only other trade-off here. Gesture goes in for the hook, can't quite find one. Marvel, Nano up, pushes forward, takes down Bianca, denying him from getting a Graviton Surge online. He's just 16% away now. Grab going to be used into the back line, finds Sabiobi, pops it solo. And the Seoul Dynasty will be able to get the cap here on point B, finishing Temple of the New. Yes, in Macabre, you can kind of say that they are still consistent in that. Nice shot, however. Sabiobi finds Prophet. Now Fit's going to be gone. This is a great start at the NYXL. Mono going to be traded out. Hoxel in the back, though, alone with both supports. Now the rest of the team arrives, and Toby will fall. Creative gone as well, and that should be the point. ACAP coming in. Prophet swaps onto the Tracer. Fits now to the Sombra. And yeah, this was a great attack. Sabiobi coming up with so many kills here for his squad, getting that opening.
Here we go.
Blade coming in, instantly pulled in, but he does manage to stay alive. Takes down Gesture with the help of the Bio-Nade. Graviton Surge comes out from Marvel. Nano Boost hoping to keep him alive for a little bit longer. They're investing so much to just go ahead and fuel this Zarya, but he does get taken down in the end. JJoNak going to be ripped back into the fray. Gesture is going to be dead as well. Fitz tries to drag it back into the favor of the Seoul Dynasty by taking down Mono. Still holds on to an EMP. Might have to be a very long delay fight here for the side of the Seoul Dynasty, but perhaps not, because Prophet and Bob just massacre 3 members.
Bianca's
tries to farm off of the Diva. Sabiobi pushes up, looking for the supports. They're isolated in the side room, the left side catacombs by themselves. Creative, under fire, a couple more shots will get him. Sabiobi manages to take down both, but back over on the point. JJoNak and now Bianca are going to be gone. Marvel collapses, gets rid of Sabiobi, and there's still no ticks picked up so far here for the side of the NYXL. Prophet with a rocket will get Mono on the exit, and it's going to have to be another reset down to 2 minutes. On to Creative to cleave him down, but cannot do so. Prophet receives the Nano, drops in with the barrage. The D-Matrix is very good for a little bit, but then it expires, and Bianca cannot keep Hoxel safe. Does manage to push forward, finds Gesture, still manages to stay alive, and has that self-destruct online in case he gets desuited. They'll just go ahead, throws out the bomb, looking for a pick. Doesn't manage to find one. Mono gets rid of Creative. EMP, Blossom, now going to be online for the side of the NYXL. Blossom comes out, the sound barrier dropped in to keep Sabiobi protected. Anamo, the shield's now going to be expiring, and Hoxel still has the EMP. Marvel lets loose with the self-destruct, throws that one up into the air. Doesn't manage to find any kills, but will desync Bianca as Fitz re-arrives with the Doom Fist. He instantly gets a punch at Sabiobi. Mono going to be taken down. Bianca is gone. Hoxel uses the EMP, but it's a solo onto Marvel. They just do not have the follow-up. Hoxel, however, is taking things into his own hands. Finds two, but he cannot stay on the point. They cannot get the cap.